Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our playthrough of Dominions 4. If you remember, it's time for us to break the siege that Femoria has over us and march forth to go ahead and plant our flag onto their continent. We're also taking these territories so that we can get to these thrones and claim them in the name of our god, and our two prophets, our living prophet, Tarkon, and our undead prophet, Dahuna, are heading north as well. Let's go ahead and end the turn and see how this siege goes. And we have the results of us breaking out. So, more undead being summoned. We're going to have that every turn. We have the battle in Sefekte. Let's see how it turned out. Holy moly. Alrighty, so we lost 215 men. They were mostly the long dead horsemen. The enemy lost 299, and it was a mix of all their summoned troops, and they lost several of their champions. We lost the standard, some of the cheap Excensuses, and some of those Fomorian militias that we had gotten over using our Enslaved Mind spell. So not very much of a loss for us. Again, these long dead horsemen, we're getting a ton of those every turn. So that should push them out from us. There was a battle in the storms. We were beaten by the enemy, a Sea King, and some Vine Men against our Turtle Chief. It looks like we're going to have to pump in some province defense to keep him from causing us trouble. We'll take that back very soon. We took control of Black Sea, and then there was a battle in Deep Black Sea. It looks like we defeated some attacking forces from Femoria. They just sent a Mound King and some giants after us. Nothing for us to be too scared of. These guys are amphibians, though. That's upsetting. And then we have some unexpected events. An elder here. The people revolted. You have lost control of this province. It doesn't matter. We'll take it back in a second. Lake Purple, we're still working on the gate. Grandfather is breached. We can attack it now. And we're working on the fort at Deep Black. So let's take a look at the map here. So this is where those Vine Men came in to take us. We have a large amount of gold. We're going to go ahead and take this guy here, load him up with troops, put those troops in the front. Honestly, I'm trying to think if this is worth us attacking right now, because with the small number of troops we have, we could actually lose this battle and just throw troops away. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and just pump up these province defense. What can we recruit? Oh, these guys take way too many resources. We'll never recruit enough in time to do anything. We're still trying to take this province. We're working on taking this province. Ooh, a Triton Knight. Kind of cool. A little merman riding a giant sea unicorn. Hippocampus. Kind of neat. Are they holy? No, they're not holy. Other than that, the regular troops here. We need to just start recruiting troops. Doesn't really matter right there. Here, though, we need to make sure we're getting as many as we can. And we're going to need to start sending some undead this way, I think. Where did we take that castle? I think it was here in Grandfather. Yes. So let's storm this castle. Plenty of province defense. Oh, come on. We can spend more money than that. And we need to spend a little bit of province defense here. We haven't taken that territory yet. We pushed Femoria back out of here. Let's go ahead and keep pushing at this point. If they want everything we've got, let's give it to them and take this next territory as well. We're going to be up against this giant group of wolves next, but we can always come back one place. So with that in mind, I'm going to grab all these troops, move them forward to the front a bit. He can bring all these long dead horsemen with him we've been summoning, so we'll reinforce. And we'll go ahead and keep our prophet and his armies. Guy, you're coming with us. Everyone to the front. No reason for us to dilly-dally in the back anymore. We'll keep you guys moving north. So I'll go ahead and double check our reinforcements and then end the turn. And we'll move on and see if we can keep Femoria from causing us any more tactical issues in the north. See you all in just a moment. So, we have more dastardly magic being cast against our mages. Narek the Mummy was mentally attacked by an enemy mage and was killed by the attack. Getting tired of that spell. We have the battle in Newland. This is another large battle. We're not going to watch it because it just would take forever. But if we see it's again that same just everything they can summon to fight us versus our blocks of undead horsemen. It looks like we lost 78 units, and the majority of what we lost were the cheapo Ascension troops. These guys that have very little resource because, again, their protection is not very high. And when you look at that versus everything we wiped out on their side, 330 troops to only losing 78 because of our magical ability. Just amazing. Amazing. We're going to watch some more battles later on when we get near the end, but this battle itself took my computer a good 5-10 minutes to calculate, so I hate to see how long it would take for us to watch. We've taken the Fortress of the Grandfather, an unexpected event in Morn Woods, population minus 40, people are being sacrificed in the woods. Maybe it's just a rumor. We're destroying the gate in Lake Purple and in Deep Black, and CM the Augur died from disease. Where is that? Right here. That'll happen. Sometimes some of our troops have gotten old, they become cursed, worn down. Some of them may start dying from disease over time. So now we need to look at what's happening with our troops. We have a lot of enemy armies here that we need to worry about. 160 units, 190. We need to make sure this gets reinforced. We have to take this castle to win. So I'm going to go ahead and have us build a fortress here. And we'll just go ahead and post up here until we're ready to take this last place and take over. Over here, got some Vinemen and such. 20 of them. I've taken Rend with his army of undead horsemen. He and Erasmus are going to go ahead and charge into battle here. Take this territory back for us. We'll need a replacement for Erasmus, of course. Down here. Oh, or was it here that we just were at the point we could get through? Nope. We're still sieging those two territories. We've finally taken this castle over. Let's see what we can... First, we'll bump up that province defense. Let's spend our fortunes. Oh, that's a lot of guys. A lot of crappy guys, but a lot of guys nonetheless. Now let's see what we can recruit here. Yay! A little guy with a knife. That's all that we have available to us. We might as well. We can recruit a lot of them. Just in case those trolls get any ideas. We have a lot of gold. We have a lot of gold. We have a lot of gold. Okay. That'll give us some more aquatic troops. Kind of hold these borders. Keep Femoria landlocked away from attacking us. Where is our prophets? Here they come. Get them moving up here to the north. And we want to bring along these couple healing units as well. And we picked up a few mages from Ermor to bring with us. So we'll move them north. I'm going to have us build a laboratory here with our extra funds because I want to be able to pick up an item as we march through here. We really need to take this again because this is where one of those thrones is for us to win. Back to summoning our undead, buffing up our forces to make sure we can hold against anything Femoria pushes against us. And soon, I think, we'll be taking these thrones. So let me go ahead and finish spending our gems, and then we'll see you at the end of the turn. More of our undead have been summoned. There's a battle in the Grandfather. Our patrolling forces were beaten. That Sea King and some Sea Trolls. These Sea Trolls, they regenerate, so it makes it very hard to kill them, especially underwater where we don't have our magic. So that's going to be a bit of an issue fighting them. Hopefully we can get them kicked out eventually. There was a battle in the storms. This is us attacking. We need to take the fortress back again, but we went ahead and beat everything that was there. We discovered a sneaking enemy, that false prophet who is a heretic. Our Mound Fiend found him and destroyed him. The entrance of the fortification Lake Purple is breached, so we can assault there. We're destroying the gate in the storms. And in Grandfather, we're under siege. And in Deep Black Sea, it's been breached. So let's take a look at where those all are. This is the storms. I'm trying to figure out where... Holy moly. It's a lot of guys there. 320. It's mostly wolves. Never mind. Not impressive. I'm trying to see where the Sea King fought us and took out our... it must be here. I'm not sure. Oh, no, here it is. This is where the Sea King was. Okay. 20 units, etc. What's here? This is the 8,000 of these guys with daggers that we hired. Not much we can do there to really stop them. We're just going to have to keep our province defense up. And see if they can manage. Once we breach this, we can take that. We really don't care about this territory. It's holding this crucial path. Because we can get around this if we need to get over here. Here, however, is a concern. Look at the number of troops just amassing against us soon. We're going to have to deal with these. Ooh, we just need to keep going. So, let's get our recruitment back up. We have a bunch of resources we're not using. Let's make sure we are. Get a flag guy in there. Always useful. We're going to need some kind of troop leader. We're going to use more summoning to get more undead. You can see we're building back up here. We do have this large army coming from the south. So we do have reinforcements on the way. No reason to let anybody sit back and not be involved in the battle at this point. Oh, not the button we want. Grab these mages as well. Keep all of that going north. We built our lab here. So now it's just a matter again of spending our gem income. Oh, make sure these guys are coming too. Of spending our gem income and then moving on to the next turn as we continue to recruit and try to hold off Femoria here. I'm worried if they assault with this. We only have a couple hundred troops here. That's 230. We have all these mages, but not many troops, so we'll see what happens if they attack. It could go poorly for us, but we can always pull back to a defensive position here. But I feel like we're on a good path. So let's go ahead and end the turn. And we have the results. We're able to cast even more Pale Riders into existence. There was a battle in the storms. A Mound King and a Sea Troll attacked us, but this Bane Lord and several troops were able to hold him off. A battle in Newland. our forces defeated an attacking force. This is where we had just moved north. It looks like they tried to push with one of their armies, and for it, they lost a lot, 117, and we lost 24 troops. And the majority of those, cheap ascensuses, nothing to be worried about. I think we might be out of undead. We're going to have to get some more undead in this army. Not going to take us too long. We've taken control of the fortress in Deep Black Sea. Lake Purple's been breached. We can assault there. The Storms has been breached. We can assault there. Grandfather is still under siege. Not a big problem. We'll be moving there in a bit. So this is Newland, where that battle took place. As you can see, most of their troops had to flee. It's breaking up their armies. Not much here to be worried about. But we do need to reinforce a little bit. Here, I believe we're ready to siege, or storm the castle. Yep. Let's go ahead and do that and hope everything goes okay. We've finally taken over this area with the other throne. Oh, shamblers. So, ooh, Atlanteans. So these are Atlanteans. The militia of Atlantis wield poisonous coral spears. So a little poison spear here does poison damage. Not a lot of defense skill. They die easy. They're not impressive, but you can get a lot of them. And then Shamblers, the big thing here is amphibian. And Shamblers themselves, amphibian. No negative penalties for fighting on land or in the water. It's just their regular stat line. This late in the game, that doesn't really matter for us, but kind of neat that we have access to those now if we want to attack. Again, we have a lot of gold. We have a lot of gold. Go ahead and recruit a bunch of those guys. Do we want to try and take this fortress? Yes, we'll go ahead and send them north. Take that fort. It's just increasing our income every month. So, we've summoned some Pale Riders. We need to put them together. There we go. 152 units. Yimik. You need to go north, as does your giant group of mounted long dead to reinforce. So we'll just, no, not everybody, just you, buddy. Head on up north, and we'll keep recruiting Pale Riders here. Dahuna is going to break off from this group and head over here. Everybody else is going to head north. We've got some more Jade priestesses to pick up as well. So what's going to happen is we're going to march through here with Dahuna, take this throne, then march them through our other territories and take this throne, and then one big push once we get these reinforcements up here to take this, and then we should be near the very end. Let's go ahead and make sure that storming these castles turns out to be victorious. So let's end this turn. Alright, so we had a couple battles. We forgot to summon anybody because I'm total idiot today. But we had a battle in Storms. We defeated an attacking force, just a single Mound King they sent after us. Nothing big. The battle in New Land, that northern territory we're holding. We defeated an attacking force. Oh! And we found a dancing trident. So we killed a commander, a Mound King, a priest, all their unmarked champions. Just wiped out everything they sent after us. And we lost some long dead horsemen. Nothing big. There was a battle in the Storms. Our forces were beaten by the defending forces of Femoria. Well, that's upsetting. This is that one castle we need to take. We may just have to go ahead and get an insane amount of undead and send them after this. We've already lost 89 to kill 3 units. A big problem here, a real big problem, is this regenerating Sea King is a big issue. gelatinous cubes. Just, again, this is a group of enemies that are designed to thwart us. We'll have to figure out a plan to take them out here. But we've taken these territories, we're moving north, and we're winding down to the end. That's a lot of troops. We're winding down to the end of our playthrough. We'll see you next time on the next episode of Gaming and Grug. And as always, thanks for watching. We hope to see you soon.